What's up, everybody? I'm Super Beast G, and welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a little something different today. Something a little different. I want to make a budget toxic deck. So I kind of want to make this a series where we just take whatever we've done before in the past on this channel and take out the rares, take out the mythics, and see if we can still make a competitive style deck. Now, I don't know if I want to play this in what is it, like ranked or whatever? We'll try it in ranked, I guess. No big deal. But something I've been seeing a lot lately from my opponents is toxic, because I think last few I played a little bit of life gain, so obviously I was put up against like toxic, poison, whatever you want to call it. Toxic here shows you what I have in mind, probably creatures. So we're gonna build the deck right here. I want to say live. It's not live, it's pre-recorded, but we're gonna build the deck. So usually when I build a deck like this, or when I start to build a deck, I will go probably find the theme of the deck, which is toxic. So let's type in toxic and see what we got. I want to go Dimir because that's the one we played last time, and I think Dimir is probably the best. So right off the bat, we have some cool stuff here. Creature gets toxic, flying and toxic 1. All right, that's pretty good. I want to start with the creatures though, and I know off the top of my head I want to do Bilious Skulldweller, because this is probably one of the easiest ways, or one of the fastest ways you can get poison on your opponent. Obviously, we're going to probably use some proliferation, so we want to be able to get poison on our opponent pretty fast. So, I do want to go Blightbelly Rat as well. We'll start with 4 of everything. So, at any time we pick something, we'll do 4 of it, and then we'll cut later. So definitely those 2. I'm thinking about this Ascent. It's an instance. I really like that. It could really screw your opponent over. Like when they just, I don't feel like blocking because maybe I'm at like 8 or well, they'll probably block at 8, but I like that it adds toxic to a creature, which doubles up the toxic, which is nice. It's not like just give infect, because if they already have infect, then it's redundant. But toxic is different. It stacks. Necrogen Communion is another one. That's pretty cool. It's an enchantment though, so if you try to put it on one of your creatures, they could remove the creature, and then you lose your communion and you lose the creature. So that's pretty risky. However, this gives it, when the enchanted creature dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control, whereas the Ascent doesn't. So let's go. Oh, I don't have 4 of those. That's fine. I have wild cards. Probably won't do 4 of either of these, but we'll probably cut down to like 2 or something. Usually. Let's see. We have like Menace is pretty cool, but it's like a 4-drop. We want to get that. There's a lot of like 1-turn kills or infinite combos that pop off by turn like 4 or 5. So I really don't want to start putting things down on turn 4. Voidwing Hybrid. Okay, so I know we want that. That's a 2-drop, and then we can also get that back from our graveyard unless it gets exiled. So, Pestilent Siphoner. It's a flyer with toxic 1. I mean, it's a 2-drop still, so I think what we're doing with the Siphoner, we're already doing with the Voidwing. So I think the Voidwing is fine. I don't think we need too many. Like the 12 creatures is fine. When Toxic Abomination enters the battlefield, you lose 2 life. Well, that's not really toxic now, is it? I guess it just has the name toxic in it. Unctus's Retrofitter. Enters a target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature. Yeah, we're not going to be using artifacts or anything like that. Venser. I've seen people use Venser. I've actually never used Venser myself. Toxic Lifelink. Whenever you proliferate, choose 1. Ooh. I mean, I've seen this card before. I just never really like sat down and read it. But this is pretty cool. Oh, we can't use that anyways. Wait, did we? Yeah, we're not using any rares or mythics, so that's out of the question. Actually, what I should do is go common, uncommon, so I don't like forget that what we're doing here. Okay, so there we go. Not a whole lot to choose from in the toxic realm. Let's go poison. Because poison and toxic, they're not gonna like overlap. Okay, so bring the ending is one that we really want in there, just in case, because it can get us through to the very end. If, you know, we go to attack, get that last poison counter on our opponent, they could kill the creature, and this could stop the creature from dying. Of course, there's always Wandering Emperor still in the format. So, Prologue to Phyresis, another easy way to get a poison counter on your opponent, because you want to get that one poison counter. Distorted Curiosity, Anoint with Affliction for sure. Fleshless Gladiator, nope. Need Toxic. Poison. Infection, okay. Inquiry. Vraska's Fall. I know are two that they're tried and true in the poison realm. I'm just going on like memory of like the last deck we played. I could have just actually loaded up the old deck and took out all the rares and mythics and then seen like what we had. That's probably an easier way to do it, but okay, so we got not a whole lot here for poison. Corrupted, I mean, that's each opponent has 3 or more poison counters, loses 3 life. I don't know. That just seems like a lot. What's the other one? Proliferate. Alright. Augury, I know, is one thing that we've used. Serum Snare. We have black, so we don't really need to push back anything. Reject Imperfection. I think the Bring the Ending is going to do... We don't want to go full counter. Bring the Ending is where we want to be, I think. This is a cool card, though. Drown in Ichor, for sure. I think we'll do 4 of those. Do we want Whisper? Let's see. Let's try Whisper. And then is that it? I thought there was more. I think that's it. Mesmerizing Dose enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature, then proliferate. Enchanted creature does not untap. I mean, I'd rather just get rid of the creatures. I don't want them on the battlefield. A lot of static effects like Sheldred that I don't want on there. Why is it like this? Okay. So we don't want to go too hard on the Necrogen Communion or the Aspirant. I'm gonna go 2 of these. 1 of these, the Aspirants. Prologue to Phyresis. I think we keep 4 of those. Infectious Inquiry is a 3-drop, so let's go ahead and do 1. Maybe 2. I don't know. Vraska's Fall is something I want to keep a bunch of. And Distorted Curiosity is something, because it costs only 1 later on. Whisper of the Dross. I don't think I'm going to hit too many. The good part about it is the proliferate part. But I don't think I'm going to hit a whole lot with it. Target creature gets -1/-1 until the end of turn. It's not going to hit a lot. Like most things, even in mono red nowadays, they come in with a counter on it and you can't really do anything. So I think I'm actually going to cut these. Although it is a good source of proliferation. The creatures, I think I'm going to keep 4 of. Those are important. The Anoint, do I need a bunch of Anoints? We can go down to 3 Anoints. And 3 Vraska's Fall. Well, I like Vraska's Fall a lot, though. Alright, let's take out the Aspirant. Let's just do that, because we do have 2 Necrogen. I don't want to go too much on, like, relying on creatures, because we do have... Once we get that first poison on our opponent, we pretty much don't have to play creatures anymore, you know? Distorted Curiosity, let's go... 3 of those, what are that, 65? We need to cut 5 cards. I don't mind staying at 61, but... I don't like to go any higher than that, really. 1 card I don't think is going to make the difference, but... let's see. Bring the Ending. Do we need a bunch of Bring the Endings? I'm going to go 3 Bring the Endings. 3 Drown in Ichors. Experimental Augury is always good because you can get any card with that, you know, pretty much, like, off the top of the deck, so... Don't need to cut those. Do I want to... Like, we only need, like, one Bring the Ending, but... Infectious Inquiry, we have the 1... Pretty good. If we absolutely have to get the poison counter on our opponent, maybe we'll go 1 Necrogen. If we're getting in with a creature anyways, we're already good. So we don't need too many of these. Plus we get the hybrids back. Alright, can we cut 1 card? We could probably cut 1 land. Oh, also we need to look at the lands. So... We have the basics, but Let's go for this. No, this is gonna suck. We do need to fix our mana, so we need these blue-black lands. And I don't want to use anything that's going to be rotating. So Waterfront District would be what I use here, because you do get to draw the card, but I think we're just gonna do, we're doing budget, so Soured Springs. Yeah, I mean, if it's going to come in tapped anyways, why not use the Soured Springs over the Contaminator Aquifer? That damage probably never going to make a difference, but this is the same thing. And then maybe we cut one, what? We have more black. Cut one blue. And then there's our budget toxic. All right, let's try this and see what happens. All right, we don't have the 1-drop, so we're fine. Dismal Backwater. It sucks that it's all tap lands, but we do go first. We'll give it a shot. See if do we want to? We'll do damage first. I mean, two sides of the same coin here, right? We either gain the life or they lose the life. Okay, that's good. I'll do that because why not? And then we can start poisoning on the next turn, or do we get the Blightbelly Rat out? No, you know what? Let's go ahead and poison, and then we'll get the Blightbelly Rat. This way, when it dies, we just start getting proliferations. Okay, and then pass to attackers. My turn. Prologue. Tried and true, baby. All right. 4 mana is good. Let's do that, and then we can Experimental Augury. Now that they have the 1 counter, proliferating, we can just use our cards willy-nilly. Okay. Bring the ending. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good, actually. Attack, get another poison counter, that's nice. We have nothing to drown in Ichor, but I'm sure they're playing in black and green, so I'm sure there will be. They're going to cottage me. If they cottage me, that would be great, right? Okay. You may take something out of my graveyard. Awesome. I'm gonna do this now. While they're tapped out. They get another poison counter. That's a thing. Man, I really wanna... Is this a... Value 3 or less, sure. That's a good target. Attack. You're at 4, baby. Alright. They put out like a Sheldred. We can take care of it with the Ichors. Ooh, that's even better. Alright. Yeah. That's 2 targets for me. I'm gonna go Vraska's Fall. Just in case. They might quit after I do the Drown in Ichors. So... Get that. Get that. Attack. 8. And if we draw a card, we're good. Because you can play Vraska's Fall without a creature on the field. Yeah, this is pretty nice. I like this. Virtue of Persistence, sure. I think you're done, son. Here we go. That's 9. And... Vraska's Fall. Game. Amazing. Amazing match. Opponent goes first. I never find my 1-drop in my opening hand. I've noticed that. If you guys play this deck, let me know in the comments if you find your 1-drops. Because I have not. A lot of proliferate, but not a whole lot of getting the... opponent goes first, too. Let's keep it and see. I mean, I'm not expecting this deck to do a whole lot because it is budget, but you never know. Okay, apparently we're playing against Cottage again. Let's do that, I guess. It'll die before they have a chance to get their poison on. That's fine. Alright. Is this where they play their Glissa? No. Let's go like this, just to get that poison counter on them. Got the 1 poison counter. We good. Sharp-eyed rookie. Sure. What does this do? Whenever a creature enters the battlefield and its power is greater, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Oh no. I know I can do these at instant speed. I just don't want to. There's no reason to right now. I'm not trying to hide anything. They know what we're doing. I mean, there could be an argument for it. I mean, it's probably better to do that, but... Okay. This is a sorcery. Just gonna use it to block. I mean, you never know. Glissa. Oh yeah, baby. Is Preacher gonna attack? Oh, Preacher doesn't attack. Let's see. One of Vraska's fall. Let's see it. I most likely can't play anything for 1 anyway, so I'm just gonna Experimental Augury on their turn then. If I had all them, if I use this first and only use that, I would do that right on my turn, so I can get something. Sure. Block here. Proliferate, baby. I like it. We're at 4. About to be at 5. Experimental Augury. Please don't be all lands. Drown and Ichor's good. Probably should have done the Prologue, though. Honestly. Target creature gets -4, -4. Sure. Are you going to become the poison deck? They might have Deadly Cover-Up. This is... They're going to Deadly Cover-Up and then get rid of the Voidwings. If they have it. It makes the most sense. Okay. Sure. I will take it. They might not have anything, and this is why they're going all in like this. I would have used the Restless Cottage to block the Skulldweller. At this point, at 7 mana. Okay. Let's see if they have it. Do they have something to kill something with? They lose if they don't. Alright, well, we got them. Because, boom. Get a poison counter? Game? Hell yeah. Soured Springs, Dismal Backwater. We don't get started until turn 3 and our opponent goes first. This might be a loss. There we go. I think we needed this. This is what we needed. So I think what I'm going to do is put back one of the swamps. As weird as that is, we're going to willingly start with a 2-lander on a mulligan. But we got stuff to play, so. Oh, they mulligan down to 5. Okay, well. Alright, let's do it. Blue. What do we got? Blue-white. Okay. I'm not going to play something into a counterspell, but I will play a Experimental Augury. So you can counter this, but... Okay, that's fine. Let's go attack. Sometimes you gotta play differently when you're on the play, and when you're against blue-white. Let's see. I'm gonna actually hold up Experimental Augury, let them counter that, right? They'll play their Wandering Emperor here and exile this. That's fine. Or they'll just 3 steps ahead it. Wow! Okay. Not gonna play anything, because next turn is the Sunfall turn. Here comes Wandering Emperor. They definitely have it. Oh yeah, baby. Okay.
I've learned much during my travels.
They're exiling it. Okay.
My
Well,
judgment is
just so you know, you are almost out of cards here. So that's not good. Okay. Do they have another one?
that. We must protect the people.
Hmm. Okay. They get 2 cards. They get to fix the cards, man. I think what I want to do is drown. Maybe I should have attacked first. I don't know. This is definitely a counter spell, right? No more lies, sure. Got to get that out of there. All right. Okay. So let's go here. Maybe they don't have another counter. 2 cards. They do have a counter. Okay, well then they can't. Oh, good thing I didn't play the Voidwing then. We need 1 more mana to make this Ooh. Let's go, baby. I can play 2 things now. The spell costs 2 less. Yeah, it's a big deal, man. For 1 mana, 2 cards, that's really good. I would hesitate for a minute too. Be like, should I counter this? Should I use it for something else? Okay, that's pretty good. Blightbelly Rat, go. Deduce. They're at only 3. Just want to point that out. It's important in this matchup to not play out all of your creatures all the time because Sunfall does exist and we do not want to get Sunfalled. There we go. Ooh. A fellow poisoner. Temporary lockdown. Sure, and that's another thing. All of our stuff costs 2, so temporary lockdown is a thing that we do not want to mess with. So that is really good. I think a Blightbelly Rat's going to come out next. Jason. Okay.
Phyresis' plans are already in motion.
That's actually good mills.
Escapes my grasp.
That's also... Oh, man. Let's see. Let's do it. He's just going to plus on this. That's fine. They want to play the Deluge, I think. At 2 cards, you want to play the Deluge. Unless they have another Jace up in there. Yeah, we could get milled here. Like I said, it's a budget deck. I'm not expecting to, like, take it to Mythic, but it is nice to see how it'll do. Oh. So they have a Wander. That tells me that they might have a Wandering Emperor in their hand, or they're hoping to get a Wandering Emperor. So if they exile this, I don't get the effect, but if they kill it, I do. So they're exiling it. Okay. Can I get a land? You think they have a counter? Wait from the... They don't tap out here, do they? End the turn? Wait for them to tap out from Murex? No, they don't do it. Let them use their counter at the end of the turn from Vraska's Fall. See it, baby. Do you have infinite counters? Or not? I feel like maybe they would have... I don't know. They probably got another counter. They didn't mill me too much. We're good with 37. It would take 2 Jaces to mill me out now. So now bring the ending. I don't want to leave up Voidwing. I want to wait until they use this and then counter it, right? Okay. Well, at the end of their turn, we can always bring the ending, or we can always anoint this thing. Okay. Deduce, pretty awesome card, actually. Yeah, I mean, that's not gonna help. Okay. They're drawing cards, man. They're drawing cards. Yeah, you can't hold it back as a blocker, so completely understand that. All right. All right, Dismal Backwater's good. All right, so we can hybrid and then also bring the ending if we need to. But it's looking like they have a slight advantage here. So we're gonna take another poison. Another 2 poisons. Okay. So they probably acquired yet another. Oh, Restless Anchorage is fine. We can anoint, right? Yep, 3 or less. Sure. If they poison the poisoner, we're sad, right? No. You have another one. Depopulate. All right, cool. All right, Distorted Curiosity. I think that actually was the turning point. Oh, God, no, never mind. I think it has to be this, right? In my hand, baby. Boom. And that's why we play the Voidwings, huh? Uncommon, baby. Deduce, sure. Deduce. All the deduces. All tempo. Love it. I used to hate playing against this deck. I mean, I still hate playing against it, but like, I understand it more now, and I appreciate it, you know? I know what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna exile it with the Wandering Emperor. They hovered over there, so it was almost like they were trying to tell us, so I thought that maybe they were trying to trick me, and they would play a Wandering Emperor. Sure. Playing the Memory Deluge now is an act of desperation, for sure. They can't play anything, so... let's go Prologue. Draw a card. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient about this. They have stuff. They're probably gonna exile everything. They're probably gonna Sunfall or... Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now what? They'll probably counter this Prologue, but they want to use all their counters on my draw stuff, then they can. Obviously, I mean, they get a poison counter, so there's a reason too. I mean, you can survive on 9 poison. I mean, you're decrepit. You're walking around back hunched over. You're almost dead, but you're still alive, and that is important. Wow, yeah, okay. Deal 1 damage, not that that matters. Oh my god! I can't believe we won that. You go first. I like it. But look, before we mulligan, I've noticed again, we don't have our 1-drop, right? It's kind of weird. But, I mean, it might be something new. Let's play the Voidwing, because it makes them take their whole turn here to kill it. Let's attack. Awesome. They don't have blue, so let's just play it. They have to kill it, right? Now the Blightbelly is a danger. Fine, yeah, I'm okay with that. Oh my god. Play that again. Let's make him have another Path of Peril. Why not? Them killing both of them at the same time was just bad. Ancient Cornucopia, sure. Alright. Let's go... 2 poison counters. You are at 4. I'm gonna actually wait and use the prologue so that maybe I can get like something to kill or a counter spell or something. All right, let's see it. That is not it. They're gonna get my Voidwings out, right? For sure. They're at 7. Oh, they can't get them out. Oh, they didn't do it. They didn't have enough. My bad. My bad. That's right. They didn't have anything in their graveyard. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. What are they gonna get? Reveals their hand. Well, let's do this then. That was not good. Experimental Augury is going away for sure. Oh, yeah, they're gone. They're done. You go first. And we have the Skulldweller. The thing is we don't get to play... Oh, you know what? We go first, right? So... let's do that. And then we'll play the Bilious Skulldweller. And then we'll do Vraska's Fall on turn 3. Maybe. Possibly. Alright. Bilious Skulldweller is alive and well, so far. That might not be the case by the end of this turn. But we were right to be able to play Vraska's Fall, because they could block something here. If they tap out to block, Virtue of Persistence. Alright. In that case, we can do this. I should have kept something open, but I think I want a Prologue. Okay. Alright. Now we Prologue. Actually would have been cool, because he's probably going to make a creature, right? Yeah. Let's see. You have Vraska's Fall. I think Vraska's Fall is it. Then we can start distorting the curiosity. Playing in blue-black is very scary. Oh, God. Okay, well. They're going to gain life, but I don't really care about that. Draw. Let's do Experimental Augury here. We got to get there fast. They're only at 3, so we do have ways to kill this, but we can't do mass like destruction because obviously all like board wipes are rare, and we're not playing any rares or mythics. So, you know, it is what it is. We had to get the loss at some point. And then if they counter this, it's pretty bad, right? Yeah, I think we go here. Skulldweller might have been good, but I think they have something to kill it anyway, so there's no point in putting it in front of a Sheldred.
And you think you can win? I'm tired of your secrets.
We need all the spells we can get, so let's not get rid of any of our spells. Draw. Of course, it's that. The one thing that'll kill me. Alright, well, let's see it. What do you think they'll get rid of? Probably the Liliana, right? I would probably... no, Liliana's really good, though. Well, the Kaito draws them cards, but I think they might understand that drawing the cards and gaining life doesn't really help them as much. Yeah. Because, like, they can go high, but, like, you know. Oof. Okay, here we go. I don't know if they're playing counters. That's the thing. Like, we don't know. I haven't seen one yet, but we've also been playing around kind of counters, like, when they're tapped out, so... They might have them. Drown and Ichor not going to help us here against the Sheldred the Apocalypse. We are looking pretty bad. Gix's Command. Sure, we're looking even worse now. But what's 2 more points of damage, right? We're down to 5, and we die if we play the, let's see. Yeah, well, we can't play 2 Distorted Curiosities, so what I'm going to do is get rid of one of them. We're not allowed to play 2. Oh. Now we can play it. Not going to do that because they're going to make us discard it anyways. Alright. We draw 1 card. We drown in... we take 2 damage if they have another Sheldred. Okay. They're gonna uptick on this, obviously.
Don't overthink.
You're at 7. Alright, keep the land in our hand so that we discard that instead of the drown. Because we do need the drown. We need to push that those poisons through. It's one of those things where, like, you have to think hard because, like, you don't have all of the good stuff at your disposal, you know? Think of this more as like a challenge video, you know? Like, we're challenging ourselves. Okay, awesome. Do they ultimate? If they ultimate, we're in a good place, right? They might uptick, though, for sure. Each player discards a card, sure.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Do they do all my lands in the Voidwing? I mean, they might. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with this. This is fine.
Normally, I'm the one who chooses who.
Because somewhere, I think at least 3 lands have to go in one pile, right? But I think we take the 2 lands and the Voidwing. You know what I'm saying? Well, it depends on what we get next, right? This is a hard one. This is really a hard one. But this is very, very close. This is a very close game. Win or lose. Pile to sacrifice. Gross. Well, we keep both colors, so there's something. They'll pop those, and then they'll kill this, right? And then we'll drown an Ichor and get that back. Sure. Okay. Proliferate. And honestly, I think we get rid of the Voidwing here when they make us discard. Oddly enough, because it's not going to survive. We put it down. Okay. The fairy, okay. Then no, because he's going to make a creature and it's going to kill us, right? They draw a card. Oh, they draw a card now. Okay. Interesting. All we need is one thing that proliferates, guys. That's all we need. And that ain't it. Okay. It's back, baby. It's back. All right, what do you got? That extra turn might help them. This is very, very close. This is insane. Win or lose, this is a great game. Okay. Draw a card, sure. I would say make a creature. All you gotta do is attack. You know? Lord Skitter, of course. That makes sense. Alright. We are at the mercy of the draw, guys. We have to draw something that adds a poison counter right now. Like a prologue to Phyresis. Anything that... I mean... What? No way! Let me know in the comments if that last player had me dead to rights. Because I'm pretty sure he kills me before I proliferate, right? There's no need for them to concede. Also, we ranked up with this deck. Holy crap. Alright. I mean, it's a good deck. I guess it does not need the rares or mythics. Also, Bilious Skulldweller. No swamp. We're going to mulligan this. I need... Yeah, okay. Oh, we got it. Nice. Alright. What do we get rid of? I want to... Oh, man. I don't know who we're going against. I don't know what we're going to... This is... I feel like I've been playing at the top of my game with this deck. I feel like I've been making the right choices. I know a lot of people get in my comments and they're like, you made a mistake. And it's like almost every video. But I don't know. I feel like maybe we're not going to have time for the Bring the Ending. Yeah. I want to get those lands out. So there we go. They're going to probably kill it. Here comes a cut down for a duress. All right. Well, that prologue to Phyresis is gone. All right. Well, they can't kill both of these right now, can they? Oh, 2 cut downs they could. Go for the throat. They don't have it. All right. Boom. Oh, I was... Anoint with Affliction, sure. Let's attack. They don't have anything to kill this? They used it. I guess they used it. You know the thing about mono black, but like black kill spells is that if you keep bringing creatures back, whoo, baby. This is gonna get him to quit, right? No? Oh, they still have 4 left. Okay. I'm okay with that. They want to play Sheldred. Play Sheldred. What do I care? Go for the throw. No Sheldreds here, folks. No Sheldreds here. Okay. This is going to give away that I have nothing. All lands. All lands, folks. This deck is so good that the only way Wizards can have us beat is by flooding us out and not finding anything that draws cards. Okay. Let you do it. That's fine. They're down to 10 too. Like that's also going to be relevant, right? It can be relevant. They found a kill spell for the Bilious Skulldweller for sure. Duress. Good luck with that, bud. See? That's why I didn't attack. Now you know. Yeah, dude. Put it in front of it. Awesome. It's back, baby. It's back. Here comes Sheldred. So I predict a Sheldred coming out, and then they'll give us the yep, and then they'll give us the thing that draws us 2 cards because Wizards is terrible like that. Wizards loves to do stuff like that to us. Okay. I mean, we can always attack first. They definitely. Ooh. Let's go, baby. Proliferate. Have to attack. You have to. You don't. Boom! Now it's all, we're at the mercy of the draw once again, folks. Can we get another win with this deck? 7, 8, 9. 10. So we're dead. Well, no. If they kill this, they have to play out everything, right? Do they have a kill spell? Yeah, we're dead. We just keep drawing lands. But I mean, hey, it was pretty good. You know what? Let's do it. I could actually just, they're not gonna take this. They're gonna block it, right? Yeah, we're just dead anyways. It doesn't matter. We got them to 9, folks. If this wasn't a land, if this was anything but a land, we probably would have won. But hey, very good game, very close game. Let's good game them. Let's give them a good game, because it is a good game. Are they sportsmanlike? Yep. All right. Good game. Actually, good game. Well, that is the deck. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. There could have been some differences. Like I mean, we did what we thought we would have to do here. I don't normally use the Voidwing in these toxic decks. I usually like to go more like just Bilious Skulldweller as the only creature, just to get that toxic, just to get that poison counter on turn 1 or turn 2, whatever, just to try to get that through the first one. But being as though we're not using any rares or mythics, we don't have like a whole lot of options. So the Voidwing is actually really good. It absorbs kill spells. We can get it back through the Blightbelly Rat, the Experimental Augury, Drown in Ichor. Pretty cool stuff. The Necrogen Communion did help a little bit, but I think I was right to only put 1 in here because I like I said, I didn't want to focus. I didn't want to like rely on having a creature on the battlefield because when people are going against poison, they want to get rid of those toxic creatures as fast as possible. So I know that creatures are not going to stay on the battlefield for very long when you're playing a deck like this. That being said, really love this deck. This is really cool. I loved it when we first played it back in the day. Back when it was, well, I don't even think I played it when it was new. I just kind of I never got around to it in the original set. and then I just played it later. But it was really fun. It's probably one of the most powerful decks in Standard, and this is non-rotatable. Like I said in the beginning when we made the deck, this will not rotate. I don't think there's anything in here that rotates. So, non-rotatable deck. This deck, as you can see, was very powerful. We lost one game. I believe we lost one game out of, I think we played 6. So 5-1, not bad stats for a deck with no rares or mythics. So as you can see, the rare and mythic version of this, definitely very, very powerful. So, yeah, if you're looking for a budget build that actually you can rank up with in Platinum, for sure, this is a good deck. I would definitely suggest this one. And this is pretty much exactly why I wanted to do this deck as our first budget deck, because I know Poison is really good, and it's really hard to deal with. And the fact that I've been going against a lot of Poison decks lately just gave me the idea. I was like, yeah, like let's just do that, because it's still a very viable and powerful deck. And most this deck is like a lot of like the energy deck I would play. There's nothing that really helps this deck new, you know, so it's going to stay this way, I think. I don't think anything else is going to have Toxic in the near future. So for this particular Standard, I think this is the build, right? I mean, there could be a few things. Maybe there's another Proliferate card out there that I missed. No, but we looked through all of them. I actually didn't look at cards that I didn't own, but like I don't think we needed it. But even with the Dismal Backwaters and the Sourward Springs coming in tapped, we still found a way to persevere and get through it. Very good deck. So I do definitely suggest, if you're going to build a budget, this is probably my top pick right now. Right now, it's my only pick because it's our first one. But I'm planning on doing this trying to do it every Wednesday. We'll see what happens. I might not be able to, but we'll do our best. Let me know in the comments if you liked the format of building the deck and then playing the deck, because I don't normally do that, but I figured like for something like this, I wanted to go into like how we kind of like build a deck like this. Because like the rares, when you have the rares and mythics, it's easy, you know, you just load it up with like, oh, here's all the Lilianas, you know, like very easy stuff. But like, how do you pick, like, you know, when you don't have access to the rares and mythics, how do you pick your cards? And I think this one was kind of an easy one, kind of a softball, lobbing a softball for us, because Poison just really exists in its own bubble. But yeah, it's a really good deck. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what other budget versions of decks you want to see me build on the channel. There's plenty of popular decks out there, plenty of decks that we've played in the past. I mean, obviously there's like Mono Red, there's Gruul Aggro, cool stuff like that I think actually lend itself well to no rares and mythics. So maybe that's a thing we can do. But let me know in the comments what you think, and we will see you next time. Peace out and have a wonderful day.